Hey, what's up guys? Matt here, back for another perfume video today. I know I'm banging them out lately. So this sample that I was waiting on, the Secret de Musc, already came. All my sort of stuff I was waiting on. I thought it would take a bit longer, so I said I'd probably be looking at these next month sometime, but everything came kind of instantly almost. So we've got Reine de Saba. Here's the sample. It's a proper sample I got. Reine de Saba's Secret de Musc. Here it is. Jean-Christophe Hérault, the man. So we're going to see what we get from this. This is an exciting sample. I'll give you guys some context on this particular scent. Don't really know too much about the brand. Apparently the brand, there's like a story with the brand is sort of inspired by or its sort of influence is taken from apparently the origins of perfume. Apparently in Yemen, like thousands of years ago or something, that's where perfumes, the first recorded history of perfumes, like originates. You can look into that. It's interesting stuff. But anyway, the house I think they have about 14 releases, 16 releases, something like that. They've got a fair few sort of perfumes. They're all by, the top master perfumers. The bottles are very nice looking. They're also relatively expensive. I think they're about 300 euros. So everything I'm looking at the moment is like hitting the price tags, but we're looking for the best stuff. So that's where we end up. So Secret de Musc is Jean-Christophe Hérault. His perfume wasn't in the original releases. I think they did about 14 and then they added like one or two after the original releases. His one only came out last year, so it was one of the final ones in the line, which meant that the sample and it was even harder to find than it would have been. But I managed to find a site in Sweden. Big ups to the, Fragrances and Art in Sweden, I think is the name of the website. But they have the sample, non-ridiculous money. It was sort of a reasonably priced sample. Bit of postage. So what I did, I got another sample along with it. Another Jean-Christophe one that I hadn't sampled yet. That's actually in a similar style to this potentially. It's called Esquive by Galion. He's got, I think, 3 scents to them. This one's meant to be like a musky, sort of a light musky smell. So we'll give that one a little sample after we've got into this. I will say something about Jean-Christophe and musk. He seems to be quite a master at using musky notes. Obviously, Aventus, there's a reason why Aventus is popular. It's not just the pineapple; it's the use of the musk in there as well. Obviously, the Hevetalide, brought to him by Creed, but you can't just get an ingredient and say kind of job done. He blended that masterfully with the other notes in Aventus. So he's not really as well known for his sort of use of musk as he is for his fruity notes. But he's got Mugler's Over the Musk, which is absolutely outstanding. I don't actually have that one. It's very hard to find now. But it's a very nice perfume that has, sort of a fresh, clean, musky vibe. I'm hoping the Galion one is similar. But Secret de Musc is something maybe a little bit different. So I'm going to read you guys a bit of a blurb. Or basically, there's only one real sort of reviewer on this online. I think he's a blogger for Fragrantica, so he's within the perfume industry circles, and he's the only one who's really written anything substantial about this. So I'm going to read you what he said, and hopefully that whets our appetite for it a little bit more. But yeah, it's one I did overlook just because of the price tag, and the I didn't really read enough to make me think it was going to be worth seeking out. But I'll show you guys. There was one thing I saw the other day. I was like, okay, we're going to have to put this to the top of the list now. Anyway, Secret de Musc by Reine de Saba, previewed at Essence 2024, is a citrus lavender fougere for a white shirt done in the spirit of CK1 and Heritage Eau de Toilette. It has the proportions of Aventus. Okay. Interesting. It has the proportions of Aventus, so there's something structurally here that's going to remind us of Aventus. Maybe you can apply you can apply a little, and you will smell it all day. You can also apply a lot and still smell good. The accents in the composition will shift from a lighter start to a darker base. That does sound like Aventus, and you won't feel it too much. Secret de Musc is a perfect everyday scent where citruses and aldehydes mixed with lavender and broxin are complemented by a warm, slightly smoky styrax, the classic idea of male elegance told in a new way. Okay, that sounds pretty great. At the start, Secret de Musc resembles Heritage Eau de Toilette, a slightly vintage blend of soft citrus, fragrant aldehydes and lavender. Okay, that part, don't really like the sound of that part so much, creating the quintessential men's scent from the end of the 80s. However, as the composition evolves, the citrus accord takes on a more modern character, reminiscent of CK1, a perfume hit from the 90s and 2000s. Besides citrus, an overdose of ambroxan, good, and Isoe Super plays an equally significant role in the composition, giving it extraordinary transparency and purity akin to the crispness of fresh satin dried in the frost. Okay, it's, you know, the later sort of description sounds good. In the base, Secret de Musc continues the heritage eau de toilette theme, an airy and non-earthy patchouli, some white musk, and the slightly smoky sweet vanilla styrax come into play. The styrax fresh, spicy transparency, cool aroma is noticeably noted in the sillage. Okay, and then the blogger says that it will garner compliments. They've been asked about it a lot, and people describing it say it just smells slightly creamy, very masculine and gentlemanly. Described as fresh, white, transparent, deep, clean. So it's going to be sort of a clean smell. Yeah, sounds good. Let me just show you guys something a minute. I'll bring it up because I'm gonna show you why I was hyped for this. Here we go. Why I really got excited that, okay, this has got to be sampled ASAP. I might be able to do this in the stream. Okay, we're going to do a screen share. Here we go. So this is the Fragrantica page. You got one lonely comment on here. Some pictures of the bottle. These are promo ones. That's in the perfume shops, and no one actually owns the bottle. The notes. I might as well go over the notes while we're here. Ambrette, lemon, pink pepper, lavender, patchouli, nutmeg, styrax, ambroxan, musk, vetiver. Yeah, that's the notes. We're kind of, we know there's going to be some lavender and some musky vibes, but I'm interested in the sort of the parts that push it a bit closer to something a bit more modern and Aventus-like. And then the sole comment here, my guy Nick Smooth, here he is, smells great, good, smells great is good, like it to smell great. Reminds me of Millesime Imperial. Oof, okay. Reminds him of Millesime Imperial, as we've already read about it smelling like Aventus in some form, structurally, and now someone's saying Millesime Imperial is sort of is referenced in some way, or there's a similarity. So yeah, let's get it. All right, there we go. Back to the video. So yeah, we're gonna get into this. I haven't sprayed it yet. I've saved it for this video. We're going to get into it. Here we go. And we know that the introduction might not be the best bit if it's sort of more old school smelling. But where's the little nozzle? Here we go. All right. So here we go. Secret de Musc, Jean-Christophe Hérault. You guys got the notes. You know it's going to smell like something clean smelling. But I'm interested to know if I get a Millesime Imperial vibe. All right, here we go. Boom. Boom. Okay, good amount. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, this is good. This is really good. Oh man. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, the Millesime Imperial comparison. I'm getting that. This is a really nice citrus opening. It's got a nice. Yeah, it's citrusy, but it's also clean. So it's kind of like, I guess, the notes that it's giving is like lavender and lavender and like there's a citrusy top. Oh my boy! Oh god! Oh god! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I can just feel my bank balance gone down by £300, pretty much. Oh my god! All right, let's go again. Let's go again. Jean-Christophe. You're very naughty. All right. Wow. Okay. Okay. That opening was rather exciting. Okay. So yeah, it smells very clean. It smells fresh. It has a really beautiful citrus note. Just yeah. All right. I'm gonna spray again. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, it's there's like a citrus note that's strong in the opening, but there's sort of this warm, clean bubble underneath it. The way the sort of the I guess the, let's take a peek at the notes again, but the way the like the lavender and the musky notes, and oh, this is beautiful. This is really beautiful. This is really beautiful. Oh no. Smells very fresh, very classy, very sort of almost linen-like, I guess, like kind of like a laundry vibe. It's totally non-offensive. The way the sort of the musk and the citrus interact is very much like in the style of Aventus, I would say. This is kind of like your Aventus like laundry edition, if you will, without the pineapple. But ooh, really gorgeous, like, and then you've just got a sort of a warm, kind of clean cloud of musk, and the lavender is not excessively prominent here. I don't get too much of the lavender. The lavender's just enough to just soften it, and it's already fairly soft from the musk. So the overall scent profile is very fresh and very clean and very soft. The Millesime Imperial vibe, I get that, but it's not salty. I guess the Millesime Imperial comparison is more to do with how this is very classy smelling, very refined, very fresh, which is what I get from Millesime Imperial. Millesime Imperial is a bit more. There's a bit more citruses in play in Millesime Imperial. This one is even more low-key than that. It does seem quite strong, though. It's like, obviously, I think this line would have extrait concentration. This is an absolutely beautiful smell. I can believe it, but you know, I wasn't ready for it to be quite this sort of universally appealing. I think anyone would enjoy this. Obviously, it comes with a very steep price tag, but I think this if more people got their noses on it, it would really have an audience. It's yeah, this is top drawer stuff from Jean-Christophe. This is not one of his ones that's, you know, just sort of, it's not niche as in niche unusual. This is niche as in just very high level execution. He's at his best when he's doing smells that, you know, appeal to a wide group of people. Is it masculine? It has that styrax, that smoky thing that was described in the base. Yeah, I think it's just giving it more weight. It's not particularly like what I would call smoky. It's very well proportioned with the clean aspect, just to give it a bit more, I guess, durability and weight. But yeah, the overall sort of aroma of this is like, you know, like a clean laundry smell. If you were to do a clean laundry smell in the Aventus sort of style. Yeah, very sort of transparent smelling, very clean. Again, I mean, the comparisons to CK1. CK1 is a fairly like white smelling fragrance. I guess that's the sort of analogy to CK1. This is more warm. This is more musky. Yeah, a really beautiful smell. Thank you again, Jean-Christophe, for blessing our noses with this. This is absolutely beautiful. I love it. It's hard. It's always hard the first time around. I find his perfumes reveal themselves more and more the more you smell them. So I can probably like drill down on exactly what I get later down the line. But just the first impression is extremely positive. This is beautiful. I love this. This is the best sort of musky clean smell I've probably come across. I'm always saying this lately. This is the best this, the best that. But you know, we're talking about the top perfumer at the peak of his game at the moment. So most of the things he's doing, he's knocking it out of the park. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is bottle worthy. This is straight away. This is bottle worthy. Okay, I'm very excited, but we're going to kind of chill for a minute. I'm going to try the next one out. So I mentioned Mugler's Over the Musk for one that he's done, which is in a musky style. I haven't really got enough memory of that to give it a good comparison to this. But this is beautiful. He's got one called Sevilla. This is in the Contes de Parfums line, which are all based around cities. So this is Seville. Sevilla is his one. I'm not going to spray this. I'm just going to give you guys a sort of heads up that this is another perfume he's done in this style, which is like a laundry clean sort of smell. This one actually smells like sort of like a very high-end detergent slash sort of clean linen. It's actually got like a linen note in it, I think. It's very literal for that sort of smell. But again, it's beautifully blended. But this one's a bit more floral overall and a bit more feminine smelling. It's extremely strong. If that sounds appealing, the idea of sort of a fresh, like a very high-end sort of fresh laundry, cotton, detergent sort of thing in a perfume with some musk, like quite a lot of musk. This one's good. Worth checking out. Not my favourite, not one I would go for, but still a great piece of perfume. Just the sort of wearability of it. If you want to actually smell like this, I think the likes of something like Petit Matin is more my style for like a laundry fresh smell that's wearable. It has the citrus, it has the ambroxan, it has the things that I think make it more wearable. This one's absolutely gorgeous. I guess there's a little bit of a... It's not powdery, but there's a sort of... Yeah, that muskiness is very highlighted in the dry down. It's like warm and fluffy and borderline powdery, but not powdery. All right. So Le Galion Esquive is your next sample. Got this along with the Secret de Musc. This is released in 2020. This has similar notes, so I thought I'd give it a spin. So fresh laundry or linen in the top, cashmerean, pink pepper, middle notes, leather musk, base notes, ambret seed, obviously, patchouli and vetiver. Said that this smells a bit kind of like clean and leathery. It does have the leather note. If you like suede and leather, fruity and musky and bubblegummy. So we'll give this one a shot. Jean-Christophe again, 2020. I'll tell you what, if this one comes anywhere near, surely this cannot be as good as Secret de Musc. Secret de Musc is like really good, really like top drawer scent. Very, very, absolutely. Yeah, good stuff. If you like a refined, clean smell, that is the business. All right, here we go. All right. Okay, this one's totally different. It smells like bubblegum. It has a bubblegummy sort of smell. Bubblegum, sort of some resins and leather. I guess leather is the note I'm getting here. This one is smells a bit more sweet, a bit more fruity. Even though I don't know if there's a fruity note here, but this one smells like a sweet. Yeah, this one is like a sweet bubblegummy musk. It's really nice. It's really nice. I wouldn't say it didn't quite give me the wow factor of this one. This one is but this is very pleasant. If you want a sort of a soft, sort of laundered, musky smell, and bubblegum. Bubblegum comes to mind when I smell this. I know I just read the comment that said bubblegum, but I think that sort of fruity sweet thing in this has bubblegum associations in a good way. And then it seems to be, again, it will settle more into the musk and you'll just have like a lightly fruity smelling musk. This is really nice. You know what? If I had infinite money, I would buy all these. I would buy everything he's made, but pretty much within reason. I don't like everything he's made, Jean-Christophe, but I think most of the stuff he does like jives with me, it resonates with me, I connect with it. This one is going to need a little more evaluating. I think it's really nice. It's a little more like it's not quite as soft overall. Like I said, there's the leather note. There's that sort of punchy, like bubblegummy sort of thing. Let's give it another spray. I'll tell you what, let's do it again. The opening's quite sharp on this one. The citrus on this one is not as sweet on the top. It's yeah, it has more of a sharp, leathery finish on off the top. Still a really beautiful smell. This is like going into these. These are not ones that. This one is one that's been on my radar for like a long time, and I thought I'll get hold of it if it becomes, you know, available affordably, or a sample is, you know, pops up somewhere where I might be buying something, which is, you know, this instance there was that they had this brand. I could have sampled his other ones, but this was the one that felt like it could be the most suitable for me. Yeah, I think the bubblegummy thing is a little bit, maybe a little bit much to deal with. It's nice though. It's very good. Very classy. Maybe the Mugler is still, for this sort of thing, it's kind of in between these two. And maybe, you know, I can see why there's so many fans of that. Unfortunately, Mugler's Over the Musk is discontinued in the West. Has been for a while, and you'll look on eBay and you'll find bottles of it going up for like, you know, £400, £500. They're quite rare, the exceptions line. Obviously, that's one of the only lines Jean-Christophe has single-handedly put together for like a niche, you know, like a designer house, a niche line. They're very good, those perfumes. I've sampled most of them. I've owned several. I actually only own the one now. If anyone wants to hear a bit about the Mugler Les Exceptions line, just drop me a comment, and, you know, I can talk about the ones I've tried and the one that I own. I will inevitably bring this one up and do a review on it because it's one of my top perfumes. Very, very impressive. I won't give away what it is, but I'll just say there's one in that line which I feel is absolutely incredible, and you can actually buy it very, very cheaply in the UK at the moment because that line was discontinued. They're basically flooded the sort of discount shops and stuff. So the ones that there's excess stock of, like the final batches, they're available for like 60, 70, 80 quid, which is like peanuts really compared to what the retail was. So the Mugler Exceptions line is out there at discounted prices. Otherwise, officially they've relaunched it in like the East. So in China they relaunched the line. I think only 5 of the perfumes are in the relaunch, but Over the Musk is one of them. So anyone who wants Over the Musk, do not pay like inflated prices. I mean, worst comes to worst, someone will get it from like China for you or something at the retail price, or they might, you know, end up fully re-releasing the line in the West. But do not overpay for Over the Musk because it's not actually hard discontinued now. They're still producing it and, you know, selling it in China or whatever, but it's out there. There's no need to pay 500 whatever for it. You could be able to get that for half of that, you know, retail price. Just a little aside about that. Anyway, so the bubblegummy musk, it's nice. It's not as like, this one's not as, yeah, this one's not as good. It's very nice though. It's very, very nice. I do enjoy this. This is pleasant. I would give it a wear. I will give it a wear to sample it. But ooh, Secret de Musc. Secret de Musc has the oh, it's beautiful. It's a really beautiful smell. Secret de Musc. Thank you, Reine de Saba, Jean-Christophe. I've got my little 1.5ml sample. This is like gold dust now for me. This is like my bowl, like my iris, his unreleased iris that I've got. This is kind of like, this is crack. This is we're gonna have to preserve this. You know what? Just before we finish the video, I'm gonna spray it one more time. Yeah, you can just see on my face how I'm sort of when I'm picking, as soon as I'm smelling and this is really good. All right, let's spray it again. Here it is. What a beautiful smell this is. I feel like the more you spray of this, you don't necessarily get, it doesn't like layer up. I can see what they mean about, they said if you spray a bit, it's still, but if you spray loads, it's still, it doesn't seem to be like, you know, sort of making it more sort of overwhelming in any way. It's just, yeah, it's just getting dense because I sprayed it on the same spot that I'd already sprayed it. So the effect of that is slightly different to where if I would just spray it on a, you know, a spot where it hasn't already dried down. Yeah, this is extremely elegant, extremely beautiful smell. Secret de Musc. I'm gonna have to get a bottle. I'm gonna have to do. First of all, I'm gonna have to email the brand. There's a shop in London that carry this line. I'm going to have to find out whether they have this release, because the other shop, one of the other stores that carry this line in France, I think I think it's Jovoy. They have the entire line, but they don't have this one because this one was launched after the other perfumes. So they didn't have this one listed on their website. So Fortnum and Mason, London, are the ones that carry this line in the UK. Apparently, but the line is not listed. The brand is not listed on their website. So I have no idea if they even have them, but if they do have them, which perfumes they have in stock, which ones they carry. So we're going to have to do a little bit of communications, find out if they have Secret de Musc. If they do, maybe we'll go check that one out, go get a bottle. Maybe get a discount, a 10% discount. It's like a newsletter code or something. I don't know. But this one is woo, this is extremely likable. It's not old school smelling. It's something totally new in terms of the hybrid of styles and sort of what it does. But the vibe of it is just clean, slightly masculine, elegant. It's these sort of scents, these sort of musky things are relatively hard to describe. What sort of words can I come up with that will make you sort of get an idea of how this smells? I can't describe this. You can see hopefully my reaction to spraying it and the sort of happiness of it is enough to leave an impression of how beautiful this composition is. So another brilliant work by Jean-Christophe. Thank you. Really enjoyable. No one's talked about this yet. This is probably it's probably the first only video on YouTube that's commented on this perfume. It might be the only video you see for the foreseeable future where someone's reacted to this. I think it's glorious. I want a bottle. I haven't even worn it yet. I've only sprayed it, but I can tell straight up that this is going to be like a cloud of just pure, purity, cleanness, refinement, just the experience of wearing this. And it's not like the Bolchard Iris that I described the other day, which I've been testing that one a little more. Amazing to wear. Maybe a little bit on the softer side. This one, I feel isn't on the softer side. It's actually got. It's going to have some projection. It's going to have a nicer scent bubble potentially. Absolutely love the smell for sort of a musky smell. This is so good. So that's my first impressions of Reine de Saba's Secret de Musc 2024. Jean-Christophe Hérault, Extrait de Parfums, €300, £300 going out our bank account to get hold of this bad boy. I can only say, guys, if you enjoy things like the Millésime Imperial thing, I think there's smell wise not really, but vibe wise, refinement wise, elegant wise, I think that guy, he's onto something. He's onto something. He's onto something with how this reminds me of the sort of the freshest, cleanest smells, but it has its own thing. It's how do you do sort of a soft, musky lavender smell without it smelling excessively soapy or old school or lavendery? This is sort of like a new age lavender musk, if you will. That's my description of it. It's a new age, new gen lavender musk smell, which smells extremely clean and refined. It has the sort of the very mild smokiness from the top. It has the sort of the sharp, juicy citrus at the top, the slight hint to the Aventus, pineapple maybe, but it doesn't smell like pineapple. But there's a very nice sort of bite to it in the top with the citrus when it opens. A beautiful composition. That's going to be it. That's my first impressions, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly enjoyed sampling this. I'm glad I did the true first impression this time. I didn't spray this prior to coming on the video. So yeah, I'm going to leave you there. Maybe next time you see me, I'm going to have this bottle. You see the bottle, it has like this ridiculous cap and stuff. Maybe next time you'll see me with the bottle. But yeah, there you go. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.